your 70. 79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll go. Here's Milton. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
It's Josh Jacobs. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. This fielded inside the 35. That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Again, here comes Blue. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he's in! David Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 16th touchdown of the year.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Let's go.
Throwing, Willis. This is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
He'll get this out wide. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Willis to throw. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
18, 18, tag.
Shaheed in
19,
motion.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now Willis. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
Willis. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Ready, steady.
On the handoff, Blue has some room inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. David Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season. The extra point is good. And the Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And that's a heck of a return right there. He's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
That's caught. Free Palmer. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, New Orleans. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this.
Ready, ready.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard.
Get up.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Saints are on the board. It's now 14-7. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This returnable for Wallace. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. The ball comes out. Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just because...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Ready.
Flush to his right. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Ready. 60 back. Crowd goal 80.
Get out of the gun is Milton. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check,
Olave
check,
is the motion
check,
man.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
Willis now to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. So they're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Tag. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cup 19, Cup 19.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He's going to look for the home run ball. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Throwing, Milton. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Go.
They'll run with blue. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. once more with blue. Oh, a loose football. Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Willis. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's caught. And he will go all the way. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Saints. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This returnable for Wallace. He gets 3. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back.
Ready?
Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
From the gun, here's Milton. Flush to his right. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. You'll start at the 4. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Go!
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Demarion Overshown there on the tackle. From from the 25. Here's second down and 9. To throw, here's Willis. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That is catch number 60 for the season.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down. First and 10.
Come on. Hey! 70, Timber Wolf.
Throwing, Willis. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 23, here's second and a couple.
Let's go now.
Willis now to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Here we go.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
Ready, break. Ready.
Running is Jacobs. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. Trying to keep a drive alive. Going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Willis. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This returnable for Wallace. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Hold the set. Now that. Viking 18.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To throw is Willis. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing, Willis. Left side, he's got Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready?
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Now Willis. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Warrior 70.
Shaheed in motion. Willis to throw. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Jacob. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Willis. And he will score. Game on. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance?
And he gets into the end zone. So a huge part of the comeback right there. They get the 2-point conversion. It's now a 1-score game here in the 4th. So it is back to a 1-point game now in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ready?
They try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Milton. They'll try to set up the screen here. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Let's go now.
Willis now to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll get this one out to Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And he will get into the end zone. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown Saints. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need...
He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This returnable for Wallace. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go. Pass the 60.
On 1st down, here's Milton. This is intercepted.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This returnable for Wallace. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready, break. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. He is met and dropped. Up couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
And out of the gun is Milton. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. That's into the hands of Turpin. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Cowboys.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll go play action here with Milton. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Okay, great.
Here it is, 4th down and 10.
Bronco 80. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll go. Here's Milton. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And he will score! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This returnable for Wallace. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Here's 1st down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Milton. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Red. 60 bucks. Ready.
Here's Milton. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Going for it all. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' 1st down. How about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they needed to keep this drive going.
70 Ranger.
Milton going to look to throw it again. He's going to let this one go deep. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
On the ready. 19 tight. 19 tight. Liking 18. Go ahead, baby. Go. Check go.
Throwing again is Milton. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Ready. 60 Eagle. 60. Go.
To the air once more is Milton. Now he'll work his way out right. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Big opening up the middle. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They bounced back from the loss last week. They put in a determined effort, come away with the victory.